Welcome to the All Things BMX show. You weren't ready, were you?
No,
Dang, dude, you got to get quicker than that.
Bro, it goes live
Bro,
and then
it's random. It's just like the gate start.
Is that what it
I know
is?
you've been watching your Barry Noble videos.
Right.
Here we are, 217, Moto 2 with Gus.
I can't hear.
Gus is the sponsorship manager at Profile BMX, spiritual guru, tech wizard, and he does it all by driving a big rig down the road. You guys get ready, sit back, relax. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Those listening on the podcast formats, thank you so much. We appreciate your support. We were downloaded in Norway.
Norway.
I was looking at stats. That's pretty cool.
Hey, that's a new one.
It's a new place, yeah. We're coming to you live from
Add that
Nathan
to
Clark Studios here in the busy metropolis of Heartland, Michigan, where we got a new restaurant, Big Chicken, brought to you by Shack Diesel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's happening here, dude. We're moving up.
Dang, we don't even have that over by me.
Well, you have Bob Seger's restaurant.
Nah, I don't think Bob Seger has a restaurant.
I forgot. Y'all got, you're highfalutin. You got private chefs. Motor City Harley-Davidson brings you our studio, and they got big things happening this weekend. Chris will be out there again in a bikini doing car washes.
No.
You know they have a group?
A group?
Motor City Angels.
Oh, is that the girls that do the bikini car wash?
Giffy's working on a bikini for you, buddy, so you can be out there next week.
Yeah, my wife and I should bring our bikes out and get them washed.
So, yeah, you guys just heard from Gus. We'll have here on the screen in 1 second. It is the Sizzling Summer Open House, and they got things going on. It's going to go this weekend, 11 to 4, ride up Saturday for a bikini bike wash by Chris.
No.
And the Motor City Angels.
I'm going to be out at Waterford Oaks racing. I'm not doing that.
You're going to miss out on the Hall Boy food truck. I think that's a play off the Tall Boy. They're going to be out there catering the event. And Motor City Harley-Davidson wants to give a big thank you to the Michigan Biker Law for sponsoring all the food this weekend. You can sign up to win a 2024 Street Bob motorcycle. Be among the first 1,000 guests and roll the dice. If you roll Harley, you win the motorcycle.
Really?
Yeah.
We might have to stop out there before we go to Waterford Oaks and race.
Well, that's Saturday. I'm DJing.
Oh, you're busy. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I forgot.
Yeah. I gotta do my
Well,
once.
on the way over to the DJ gig, go over there and.
You gonna pack a couple change of clothes? Got your bikini and your race uniform?
Ah, man, I tell you, they will have so many fewer people out there if I show up. Trust me.
Gus would drive his motorcycle from Florida for that.
I don't think so.
Our show doesn't.
Probably would.
Chris and I are here at the Getaware News Desk. You know who didn't ask me this week who was on the show?
Prince?
No, he's just telling me about
Bill Prince didn't ask you?
I needed to make sure he was okay. We appreciate
Let us
him.
know you're okay, Prince. Give us a thumbs up in the chat.
Yeah, that's your breaking news right there. Our show doesn't happen without the support of the following companies. The Hack Shack. He's been busy banging out those side hacks for the.
Oh yeah, I saw that
Frogtown.
on his page. Yeah,
Yep.
the Frogtown stuff he's got going there. Yeah.
You probably down to the wire if you want to get one built. But if you want some wheels built, make sure you get over to Wrenchman Wheel Builds. Check them out. They got a contest going on. More details on their social media for that. But if you're going to get your wheels built with the finest hubs of Profile, make sure you guys check out Wrenchman Wheel Builds and use our Bro Deal discount code for a free high five that he packs in the box. Puts it right in the box for you.
It's right in the
BMX
box.
Race Supply, getting you the best BMX racing supplies in the world. Free shipping on orders over $49.99. Mega Design Group. Hey, Fell, we hope you're healing up.
Yeah, Brian Fell. Give him some good vibes headed his way. He's had a little medical procedure, we'll just say, and
Sure thing.
hopefully he's feeling better.
Yep. Our good friends over at DB Sports World and 110 Nutrition. When you guys are ordering, use the discount code AllThingsBMX for a 10% discount. All the links for our partners
Good stuff.
are in the show notes below. Melissa is back there at the Gate 9 Producers Perch. What's going on, Melissa?
Oh, it's just a Wednesday night.
It's another Wednesday night.
Hanging out.
That's right. All right, I want to talk about Danger Snacks. They're bringing
yeah.
you our guest, Gus, this week. So Danger Snacks, they're the snack that's the difference between dragon ass and hauling ass. So when you're ordering from them, use our discount code SHITSHOW. The show's chat is sponsored by BMX Rocks Photography. BMX Rocks Photography chat question for tonight is, what's your favorite profile product?
Oh, Chris might lose his sponsorship.
Chris, you got a favorite
Why?
profile product?
Oh,
I
man.
like the Elite hubs.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Is that what you got on your bike?
One of them.
Great answer.
I do.
It's allowed to have multiple
You trying to
bikes.
get me in trouble with Gus, aren't you?
Bill Ryan's already on the hotline right now.
Justin, your favorite profile
Yeah, I was
product?
going to say, what do you?
I got the hubs. I got the cranks.
Yeah,
I got the stems.
stem too. Yeah,
Yeah, it's got to be the hubs.
hubs.
It's hard to pick one.
They're hardcore, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, let us
What
know.
about you, Melissa?
Yeah, I don't have.
She's a fan of the
I
hubs
don't know
'cause
why
then she
we
can-
asked me this question.
She can hear me out on the track.
Yeah,
Oh, are they the ones that are noisy?
yeah,
Okay.
that's you can hear the
Okay.
cassette.
We'll go with that answer then.
She likes the T-shirts.
Wait, that's if she knows when you're not pedaling, so then she can yell at you to pedal.
That's right. Can't sneak up on anybody. All right, guys. So let us know what your favorite profile product does. Put it Put it in the chat or see our social media and add it there.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. We appreciate it. Thanks, Melissa.
All right. So we're going to welcome our guest. Oh, he's already there.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hey, Gus, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what's the newest thing happening over at Profile right now?
Man, we are moving and shaking. We are so busy doing so many different things. And I think the newest product for us is the Elite aluminum cranks.
Okay.
Those guys have been amazing. Haven't had any negativity about them.
Okay.
All good things.
Okay.
Yeah, we have some really hot riders riding them. So right now it's the our newest product.
You guys, they just flying off the shelf. You guys can't get enough of them, or?
You know, I mean, as far as flying off the shelves, we're moving a lot of them overseas,
Really?
to Australia, to the UK. Yeah,
Awesome.
I mean, they've been buying them like crazy. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So we're pretty excited about it. We got some new stuff we're going to keep doing with them, and soon probably I'm going to have probably around Grand's time. If anybody wants to come by and check out one of our, we have a young lady on our team, Remy Sessa.
Uh-huh.
And so we're building her a set of 155 aluminum cranks. So we're gonna build from 155 to 170 little kid cranks, if you will. I don't want to say it negative, but younger rider cranks.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
the Elite aluminum cranks that we have now, they're a little bit for the larger riders,
Okay.
and so we're coming out with a line for the little kids. So that'll be really
All right.
covering all the bases at that point.
All right. So you're running an expert or a junior frame. You're going to run the smaller crank, and you're running a pro or cruiser or whatever. You're going to run the bigger, like youth and adult size or something like that, like a shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Youth and adult size cranks.
There we go.
And so we're lightening up the smaller kid cranks, quite a bit. It's got a little bit different design. Still kind of looks the same, but we've hogged it out a lot more. We've tapered it down. It's going to have a different spindle, so we don't want what we don't want to do is have the older guys try to use the mini spindle,
Oh gosh.
if you will, and you know what I mean. So
Yeah,
to make it lighter, to do whatever. So it's going to have its own proprietary spindle. It's going to work exactly the same, 30 millimeter.
Uh-huh.
You're going to be able to install them. I mean, have you guys ever seen these things installed yet?
I have. I got a friend.
Literally
I
takes
have not.
5 minutes.
Yeah. You got the
I mean,
like
it's
outer
so
ring.
simple.
Yep. Yeah, Mike's got a set of them, and
Oh, does he?
bearings go in, and he has like this lock piece on it, and he's done. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's super simple.
All right, I'm gonna have to check those out if he's coming up this weekend.
Chris, you're gonna have to pick you up a set, man. Because if you like those hubs, you're gonna love those cranks.
Okay. All right.
That's for sure.
So,
Yeah, I mean, so they're going good.
if I'm asking questions you don't want to talk about, so you just tell me. But so when you machine these, are you machining these out of a whole piece of aluminum, or are these a casting, forging? How are you doing these?
No, they're machined out of solid blocks of aluminum.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So we ended up buying a new machine. We got it probably about 4 or 5 months ago. And
Okay.
Chris, you can respect this. It's called a Haas SS.
Okay.
It's
Yep.
a SS. So it stands for super fast. And it's like state of the art. It runs off the iCloud or cloud and whatever, and you got to buy these different programs through the cloud. So we were able to go from making 2 arms to 12 arms at
Oh
a time.
wow! Is it like a 5-axis or?
Now you're getting out of my pay grade.
Yes.
Just know what
Sorry.
it's called.
Okay.
It's online. There's some videos of it running the new aluminum cranks online. So I think
Okay.
if people are interested, they can check it out, man. It's really state of the art. It's really cool.
Okay. No, that Haas stuff's no joke. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's the stuff you have dreams about, isn't it?
Yeah, a little
It's in your
bit.
wheelhouse, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't. We don't get too much into that, but yeah.
Hey, you gonna be in Louisville this week? Or no, is it this weekend?
Next weekend.
You gonna be in Louisville next weekend?
No.
No. All right, we had somebody
No.
asking.
I'm not coming to Louisville.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't been to Louisville in probably 5 years.
Ah,
It just seems I'm kind of a weird dude when it comes to Louisville.
Mm.
So one, it always rains. I've never been there when it's not ever rained.
Mm-hmm.
And two, the last time we were there, we blew the motor in the 650.
oh.
So, that was a $25,000 venture.
Ooh.
And so
Yeah.
I'm a little weird when it comes to karma and things like that. I just stay away from Louisville.
I could see why.
I know. It sounds strange.
No,
Y'all can laugh.
no, I
It's
I
just
can
me.
see why.
Yeah, the one time I went there, it was like 105 degrees or some crazy thing the whole weekend, and oh man.
That's every weekend for Gus down in Florida.
Oh, but this
Yeah,
humidity
that is
was
true.
unreal.
Yeah.
It was something.
So
Crazy.
big push here with the Profile Elite aluminum. Are you guys still banging out the regular Profile Elite hubs or cranks? Sorry.
We are. We're going to make them. We're in process of making them. So as everybody knows, everything's still handmade in St. Pete. So it takes a long time to weld cranks by hand. And so Jim's still welding cranks by hand. And the process is a little slow. But we're going to continue to make those. We're going to continue to make the 19 mil race cranks and, the regular standard tubular cranks. I think we're going to switch over the Elite cranks to just chrome.
Okay.
Because we're not going to be able to do, we can, but we're not going to do the Elite ALs in chrome as of yet. But I do have something cool to show you. So as of right now, we only had black and silver.
Mm-hmm.
But we went ahead and then we're going to start. I don't know if you can. I don't know where
I can put you
this so
full
can see
screen.
it, but
Yeah.
There you go.
Move
Okay,
that a
so-
little. Go opposite.
there we go. Go opposite.
Perfect.
There we go.
There you
Yep.
are.
So these are our 30 mil bottom brackets,
Oh wow.
and we make all these in house. And so we decided to do some colors. So now we have blue. So we have the bottom bracket in blue, and we also have the spider
Oh, there you
in
go.
blue.
That's
And these
cool.
are for the aluminum.
And this is gonna, and you guys know Big John, right? So this is totally gonna blow John's mind,
He's watching.
and he'll probably call me in like 5 minutes and start yelling and screaming at me. But
Wait.
we got these guys in blue.
Oh,
Oh,
you guys on the podcast? We have
anodized blue
Yes.
aluminum.
Elite aluminum. crank
Anodized
cranks.
blue.
Dude, that's sick.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, they're aluminum, so they can
Dude,
be
they're cool.
anodized any color you want.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Any color you want. Right now, I know like TJ over at Tangent, we are paired up. They're our frame sponsor. And, we help those guys out, and we appreciate everything they've done for my team. And so we have sent them some sets, and they have gold ones just for their team. Yep. So
Ooh.
that's cool.
Those will look good on that cruiser,
They're
Justin.
coming along really well.
Them gold
Yeah,
ones
those
look
things are
good
coming
on the
along pretty
cruiser.
well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pringle is listening, and he's very excited for that.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll be texting me here in a second, yelling and screaming that he needs those cranks, but they're the wrong size for him anyway. So I knew when we when we got these done that we had to do like 177.5s because he can't ride these. He runs 172s,
Okay.
So
172.5s.
so
So
you,
the
are you
prototypes we didn't.
kind of teasing him right now with that? We have this,
Yeah, a
but
little
it's
bit,
not.
you know.
We have
But
this,
you
but it's
can't have
not
it.
your
That's the
size.
thing. Yeah, he can't ride them. They're too big for him. But
No.
he will try to get them anyway. Yeah, for his museum that he has.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
How long before you're going to be able to buy the color for the crank arms?
I mean, right now we're back in full swing of sending out colors
Okay.
regularly, and so I'm thinking that you know as we send out a batch of blue, we're going to send out a batch of cranks with it.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of time. If somebody wanted to buy a set of blue ones, we can go ahead and we're going to get them done. If they want, we're going to probably stick to the red, blue, and the gold.
Right.
Those kind of the three colors along with the black and the silver. But so as we send out gold, we're going to send out the crank arms with it. So it's just a matter of every week we're sending out a different color. So as of right now, I'm not sure. I think we just sent out black again anyway because that's our most popular. But if we send out blue next week, then we'll send cranks out, and it'll take about 2.5 weeks to turn around.
Okay.
Then we'll have blue.
All right.
I mean, I'm not saying we're going to have blue in 2.5 weeks.
Right.
I'm saying if we were sending out blue, then we would have it in 2.5
Gotcha.
weeks.
So coming soon.
Yeah.
So,
Coming soon. Everything, yes. Colors will be trickling in soon.
nice. So in between the last time you were on, I got to visit the shop, and he was talking a little while ago about the cranks being handmade.
Yes.
And he took me and showed me right where they're made, and
Oh,
I can
that's
verify
cool.
that they're handmade. Right there, and one of the neatest tours I was able to take when I was down in Florida was through the Profile shop. And you had told me then you guys were looking at upgrading your rig, and that weekend you and I had taken off with Fell and Prince we went to a Florida State freestyle contest, and we took the old rig over.
Right.
Now you got a new rig, and I'll pull the picture up here in a second.
Yeah.
But tell us about the big difference between the old and your new rig that you got now.
Man, it's night and day. I love the old girl. More than anything, that 650 was so good to us, and we were, one of the teams that really, I would say we're one of the only teams that never gave up on a truck and trailer throughout the years. And, so we didn't go smaller. We went bigger with the 650. And, there was a lot of people thought we were crazy, but man, I'll tell you what, that thing was worth every bit that we put into it. To have that promotional vehicle like that, I mean, we just stood out from the crowd. And, it was time. We ran that truck for about 15 years or so. And, she was getting tired, So we found this Freightliner that you see in the picture. So it's a Freightliner sport chassis and the trailer. The trailer was custom made for a lot of the like antique cars that you see that have like old Ford Model Ts. They got like almost like a bimini top on it. So that's why it's raised in the back, because it was custom made for those type of cars. It's all aluminum featherlight, air ride. So it's really cool. When we get to the races, we hit the switch and the thing lowers to the ground, the trailer. So it's it's pretty cool.
It is.
All aluminum inside.
Wow.
Yeah. So it still looks like the old one. If you guys have ever been in my old trailer, where the setup was, the tool bench and the cabinets and things like that, it all still looks the same in that one, just because it works. But it's amazing. It's all air ride truck. The seats go up and down. It's so much more comfortable. It's quiet. It's a lot more efficient than the 650, even though it has the same motor. But the motor in the Freightliner is a lot newer, so it's a lot more efficient than the 650.
Yeah. You got
So
automatic
we pull
trans.
up to, automatic trans. I mean, it's got the Cat 7.3, I think it is, 7.3 liter Cat in it.
Yep.
She's a workhorse. She'll move, man. She'll run. We've only traveled like maybe, and this maybe I shouldn't say, but we run about 75, 80 miles an hour, and you don't even know that thing is rolling.
Allegedly.
So
Well, that probably
allegedly, yes.
Yeah.
that probably ties into
I'm
Petey.
sorry?
I was going to say that probably ties into Petey's question then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We did have a Facebook question turned in earlier, and Petey wanted to know who can back up the profile trailer better, you or John?
Oh, definitely me. John has learned pretty good from me over the years, but I don't know. Yeah. So John, I love my guy John, but he can't back the trailer up. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a feeling there's
He's gonna
there's
kill me.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a little bit to that.
We leave for Richmond on October 10th, and I know he's just going to kill me. He's just going to open the door and push me out. Yep.
No, he's agreeing. He said all Gus.
Right.
Oh, good.
How much traveling?
Yeah.
How much traveling are you guys doing? Like in a year, with on the racing side. I know you're doing a lot on the freestyle stuff too, but like, what do you guys think you're hitting up with for the racing side of things?
Right now we're probably at 20 weekends.
Are you okay?
So we kind of cut it short this summer.
Mm-hmm.
With the Olympics and whatnot. So, the worlds came early, so we cut it short a little bit. The worlds was pretty expensive to be at, and
I bet.
not that is really a big thing, but I have to be at the office too a lot of the time. So.
Mm-hmm.
So, back-to-back weekends, it's hard. So normally we're, probably in the 25s,
Okay.
weekends a year. That includes the state races and the nationals. So, and not including the freestyle comps that we do,
Right.
or the mountain bike events.
Yeah.
We do some mountain bike events with it too. Yeah. So we're on the road quite a bit.
You're a very, very busy man.
Yeah.
We are. We get pretty busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I've been married 31 years. I'll be in October.
Congrats.
And so, nowadays I gotta slow down around summertime and take a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Because mama demands a vacation. So
Right.
So that's okay. It's okay though. It keeps me grounded.
I guess going to a BMX race on the weekend doesn't count as a vacation.
No, it does not.
No, Chris, it's not a vacation. I don't know who told you. I don't know if you were talking to people at the shop or my wife. That is not a vacation. That is strictly work.
No, I
work your ass off all day long.
Yeah,
especially for him.
I've tried that.
Shelly ain't buying that.
No,
bro.
no, my wife's not like. No, that does not count as going on vacation.
Time spent together, yes. Vacation, no.
What do you?
Yeah, we used to have a good time. My wife would.
What is it? What do you? What do you guys? You and the wife. What do you like to do in your spare time?
So we ride quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So she rides her own motorcycle, and we'll cruise, and so we'll go riding or we'll go boating. We'll take the boat out, and we usually do that on the weekends on a Sunday with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Meet up with the kids at some island, or we're out riding during the weeknights.
Nice.
So that's kind of like our thing. We love the ride.
Nice.
There you go. Like it. That's
Yeah.
always fun. Yeah. All right.
Well, you got anything?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I just can look at this.
What?
So we
Hey,
talked
what
about that.
new products can you tease us with that you can't talk about yet?
Well, if you can't talk,
We already discussed most of that.
I say he
Crank?
did.
Just-
He
yeah,
did
we
just
just-
show us.
Don't have anything else in the hopper yet.
No.
No.
Okay.
Hey, look, that was a good time. That was We were in Daytona at the crab place. What a crazy night that was with
What?
BF. I hope he's listening.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I hope he's.
We're gonna have to get a check in with him here in a few.
Yeah, yeah, he's probably under the weather still a little bit. Yeah. All right.
What's new with the racing team?
So the racing team's going good. I mean, the boys from California are they're nonstop racing all over the place. They'll be in Eugene, Oregon this weekend, and then from there we got Remy Sessa
Okay.
out of Punta Gorda and Connor Beckley out of Sarasota, and those guys are going to Kentucky. And then from there, I think Rowdy's going to go to where's the next one after that? I think it's the Hardesty National.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think Rowdy will be going to the Hardesty National, and then we'll be getting prepared for Oldsmar.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have everybody, the whole kid will be in Oldsmar, which is exciting.
Yeah. Well, that's in your backyard.
But
so.
really, really, the good news and the only news about the race team is we added Remy a couple of months ago, right at Georgia, at the Georgia National, Powder Springs, and man, she's an amazing rider, and she's got mad skills. I don't know if you guys ever seen her Instagram, but she is ridiculous.
What
So
age?
we're excited and happy to have her.
Do you know what age she is off the top of your head?
9.
No. Okay.
She's 9 girls expert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna have some time
She's
watching
blazing.
her then.
Yeah,
Okay.
check it out because she was just jumping a couple of tables at Sarasota.
Oh,
It was
dang.
pretty rad. Even Jeremy Smith commented on her post. So that was pretty
Good for
legit.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That there's some
We're excited to have her.
big jumps over at Sarasota.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I know it's kind of early, but any changes coming into the new season? After grands or any big grands plans? Anything like that coming up?
Well, I mean, there's really no changes to the team.
Okay.
So my team is run a little differently, I think, than most. Once you're on the team, you don't leave unless you want to leave.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that's how I've always ran it. You don't have to win every race, to be on this team. I think for me, it's always been about, supporting the rider. If they caught my eye, and they caught it for a reason, so you can't. You can't just let go if their performance is down for a few races.
True.
You got to stand there and back them 110%. So I don't usually change the team much, and it's very hard to get on the team, and that's really why. So
Okay.
that team, my team will stay the same. As of all I know, it's staying the same.
That's good.
So-
That makes sense
It's gonna
though.
be fun. Yeah.
Sure. What are some of the things you look for in a rider?
Chris, that's like the toughest question, right? So I get that question every day. And
I'm sure.
a bunch of emails, and
Yeah.
it's one that I usually don't answer correctly because there is no correct answer, right? So as a like for Remy, for example, I think it was important that we needed to have a young lady on the team. So I wanted to find a young lady that had the total package, that is a great racer. She has a great personality. You can go up and talk to her. She's very respectful, and I think like the other big key factor is, Chris, is the parents. Now I'm a believer that when you take a rider, you take the parents.
Absolutely.
So,
True.
and everybody has to mesh, the team, the riders and the parents all have to mesh at the right time. So, and I'm very blessed to have the amazing team that I do have, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's hard. It's a hard question to answer.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm sure some of that's just a gut feeling also. Like, I think this particular person will mesh well with the other people on the team.
Yeah.
as well. I mean,
Yeah, and you talk around, you talk around to other people, you kind of get your idea, you ask questions, and most of the time people are truthful, and it was a great scenario with Remy's parents because they did their research on me, and I thought
ah,
that was amazing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I really respected the fact that they didn't jump into it because of what I can do. They really wanted to be a part of a program that was beneficial to Remy in a lot of different ways and not just parts.
ah,
So
yep.
I was totally flattered that they did their homework on me, and everything worked out for the best. And I'm just the luckiest guy in BMX. So
That's cool.
I don't think there is a team manager, and I may get a lot of criticism for this. That is as lucky as I am.
Ah,
Well, I think that's
So
awesome to say.
hey, yeah.
Fair.
I
No,
love it.
I think that's fair.
I
Sure.
love it.
Yeah, if you're happy with it, that's awesome.
yeah, yeah.
I do have a chat
If you were to
question.
ask Jim Alley, if you were to ask Jim Alley a question about the team, he would just tell you to come ask me. And not that he doesn't know, not that he
Yeah.
doesn't know the answer, but he he just trusts and he respects what we're doing on the road for his business, for his company. That
Right.
he just trusts me to just take care of it, and it's done. It's taken care of. It's the right decision, you know. So
Yeah. It's
so
important.
it's pretty awesome.
It's important to have those types of people in your organization. Like, okay, so Gus is the team guy.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about the team stuff. I can worry about coming up with a new aluminum crank or whatever it be. I can do that type of stuff. That's
Yeah.
off my plate and taken care of. So that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, do you handle the freestyle as well? Or is
No.
that someone
No.
else's
So
responsibility?
we are kind of separate. Yeah, Matt Copeland handles it. So I don't. Matt is our sales manager, and so he handles the freestyle side of things, and then we have a new gentleman, Mike Nall, that handles the mountain bike side. So Mike doesn't directly work at the shop, so I kind of fill in the gap for Mike. But I don't know if you guys may know Termite. He's been in BMX forever.
Oh yeah.
So Termite just recently left in October and opened his own store in Sarasota called Wheel Street. It's amazing. If you guys ever get to Sarasota, or anybody that's listening gets to Sarasota, go check it out because it's going to blow your mind. It's
Really?
not like any bike shop you've ever been into.
Okay.
So he left, and then Mike Nall took over the mountain bike side. So Mike and I work together, just like Termite and I work together. So I just handle basically the BMX and somewhat mountain bike stuff.
Cool. All right. So guys in Sarasota, go check that shop out. It's fairly new, so
Yeah,
go
really cool.
see what they're about.
I just want to know how you get a nickname like Termite.
Oh well, so he's always been, and yeah, I know he's not listening, so just going to tell you how he got the
Okay.
nickname if you got a minute.
Sure.
always been a
I'm
little
curious.
short dude.
Okay.
He's just a short dude, and so the teacher in elementary school named him Termite. Started calling him Termite, and
Okay.
it just fell into place.
Okay.
So when he started racing BMX, Alice Bixler kind of fell along with it, and it just always stuck with him, Termite.
Termite. Okay.
That's
So
Yeah.
that's interesting.
And not
that
many people really know his first name,
no.
so that's pretty crazy. A lot of people only know him by Termite.
That's
So,
Well, I
excuse me
mean
one
that
second.
that's
Yep.
the only way you've referenced him since you mentioned him.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool. And
Yeah.
what was the name of the bike shop?
Wheel Street, USA.
Wheel Street.
Termites Wheel Street.
Termites Wheel
Yeah.
Street. Okay.
Huh.
It's
Yeah.
it's legit.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yep.
All right, so
Yeah.
I have a chat question for you, Gus. Adam in the
Okay.
chat is wondering, from your point of view, is BMX growing or in the decline?
I don't think it's either one right now. I think we're just steady at the numbers that we're at. I mean, you can kind of almost see it from going to the nationals. I think that's pretty much how it's always judged, is at the nationals. You can't judge it at every national, but there's a handful of nationals throughout the United States that you can really kind of gauge and see if we're on the rise or if we're on the decline. But I don't think we're either one. I think we're staying steady right in the middle right now. I mean, still things are good after COVID. I don't think they've declined too much. Um, well, let me rephrase that. For profile, we haven't declined too much. Our sales, we can't keep anything in stock. I mean, it's just crazy for us. But as far as ridership, I don't think it's on the decline. I think we're just staying steady.
Yeah,
I could agree with that.
I would think so. I mean,
Yeah.
if people
mean,
are talking about,
If there's going to be one company to be the barometer of the sport,
oh
it's
yeah,
Gus's company.
sure.
So, like, I would take Gus's view on that before literally anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, I look at tracks like John, for instance. John runs High Springs, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, a typical practice night, he'd have maybe 10 or 15 riders. Race night, he'd have like 5 motos. Now he's up to like 30 motos.
Oh, that's great.
And it's in the rural area of High Springs. Who the hell knows where High Springs is at? So I think we're doing pretty good in BMX.
Yeah.
I know. I feel like the local stuff's definitely growing.
I
Like
would,
what
that's
would,
what I
what
was
would
gonna-
impact like what you're saying with John's numbers. Then when I'm out at the races, that's what I'm seeing. It's like a good boost at local levels.
Yeah, I think so.
I think if
Yeah, for sure. I would agree.
if the economy were in a better place right now, I think the Nationals would be doing better.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a
I think
lot of
so.
people
I mean,
are.
going to a national is expensive.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's.
I didn't even race last weekend and still spent
Oh gosh.
a bunch of money.
Well, you still have
Yes. We
hotel,
Yeah.
food.
Did. Yeah.
If you don't
Yeah.
Gas.
do
Driving
anything,
down there.
yeah, you don't have entry fees if you're just going to see your friends. But yeah,
I will say this though. I know it's expensive to go to a national, but if this is your thing, BMX, nothing better, to go to a national and, to hang out with your friends, for the parents to hang out with their friends. And when you have a family going to these nationals, the family is all together, doing things all together, and I think that's like super important. That's like one thing that people ask me about BMX all the time and my kids, and I tell them that's exactly where my kids are right now in their life is BMX put them there. I think, with a lot of guidance from mom and dad, but, they could have went right or they could have went left in high school. They stayed straight. And I think BMX had a lot to do with that because we were on the road so much. It just taught them how to act. It taught them how to act around other people, strangers. Taught them respect. All those little things. And we stayed together as a family at every one of these races. We were always together. Whether my son was racing or not, or my daughter wasn't racing, we were all there still.
true.
And I think that's what BMX brings to the table, aside from the good fun of racing.
I have a niece who is 14 going on 15, and she does travel softball, and it's really not any different. I mean, they're gone for a weekend, 2 nights in a hotel, gas to get down there, tournament fees, uniforms. I mean, it equates to be about the same, just different sport.
Yeah. I would much rather spend the money on that and have my family together all the time than, not.
Right.
I guess I don't even know if that makes any sense, but
It does.
No, it
I'd
does.
much rather spend the money and keep my family together and go have fun together. We did a lot of things. We did a lot of traveling, as a family, and to me, it was worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And like your explanation there is really good. Because typically, I'm not going to say just BMX, but in general, people always find the negative, like, oh, the federation or the sanction or whatever it is, oh, they upped the price of this and they upped the price of that, and they're just looking for the money, blah, blah. But from what you just said, it's also a weekend with your family, spending time together, doing something you enjoy.
Yeah, perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that the other travel sports are up in their prices too.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Everything,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's keeping families doing things as a family instead of, this one's upstairs playing a video game, this one's downstairs watching reruns of Friends. I don't know. I'm just
my kids, they never played video games. We had all the latest and greatest video game consoles, but they never used them.
Really?
They never used them.
Huh.
Yeah, they're always outside, which
That's awesome.
it was hard. Yeah, I was super wild. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's good. Shoot.
I wanted to chat about I got to hang out with you a weekend when I was down there and got the tour and that. I wanted to talk a little bit about the freestyle that you guys sponsor down there in the series and your presence in that. And I know that lends itself a little bit to Matt, but you're the one that takes the rig over there. But before I do that, Melissa, did you have anything for the chat check-in?
Just the check-in when you're ready.
Okay, we'll do the chat check-in right now, and then when we come back from the chat check-in, we'll talk about that because they're actively involved in the freestyle series that's in Florida because they have a state series that's just as good as the racing series down there. So we're gonna jump over to Melissa and have her do the BMX Rocks chat check-in. Melissa, take it away.
That's right. Well, welcome to everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the activity going on in the chat. If anybody's got any questions, go ahead and drop them in there. Hi to Rick Carter. Hi to Ed McKenzie over on Facebook. Is it Keister tuning in? Damon, DJ Damon's with us. As we know, John Pringle's been following along from the start. Is it Shayna Valador? Was that one of your riders, Valador? That family?
Velador, Shauna.
Shauna.
You can call her Shayna. Everybody calls her Shayna.
I'm sure she loves that.
Yeah.
Well, she says Gus is one of the kindest, the nicest man and team manager around. Drake and our family have been truly blessed to be part of the Profile family. Drake loves the new cranks, by the way. D Malone tuning in over on YouTube. What's up? Thanks for tuning in. I mentioned Adam. Now, see, I got it right the last time.
Orovitz.
No, I didn't ask for help.
Sorry. I jumped the gun.
I don't think that's right. I think it's Orvitez.
Okay.
But anyways, he'll correct me. Dennis Yogi, he's tuning in on his break from work. We appreciate that. TJ Gallardo is with us. He says, I need a set of chrome cranks in my life.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Braden Lewis tuning in says hashtag was it get his profiles. Let's see. Garrett. Is that your son?
It is.
Okay. he did
you
ask.
Can say whatever he wrote. I have no idea.
He did ask the question. I skipped over this one apparently. Who snores the loudest in the hotel room?
That's my boy. That would be that. Honestly, that would. And John, I love you, brother. That's John.
It's John.
He would beg to differ. But of course, I'm going to say John.
Well, of course. And then he also mentioned something about the second job of weed eating fake turf. Oh,
Okay,
somebody's
so
laughing
I
at
help
that.
My son mow lawn. My wife. So I help my son mow lawns a couple of days a week, right?
Okay.
And I'm a good dad for doing that, right?
Sure.
Would you guys agree?
Yes,
I do. Sure.
Yeah.
Amazing
I'm a
dad.
great dad for doing that. And he just gives me such a hard time because if some people have turf down, right? And there's weeds growing out of it. So you got to do the right thing.
and get rid of the weeds.
You gotta knock it down. So that's just me. I'm like over. I can't really say that word, but I'm very particular.
Mhm.
You know, if you're gonna do a job, you do it to the fullest.
That's right.
Yes.
That's all I know.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Well,
So if that means weed turf, then that's what I'm doing.
and we here think that that's a pretty amazing dad thing to do. So
All right.
Yeah,
good for you.
Agreed.
That's right. If you're going to do a job, give it 100%.
That's right. We're going to go on
That's
and keep saying hello to our friends. Greg Harrison's tuning in. He says Gus is the man.
Greg.
Who else haven't I mentioned? Oh, DL is in the chat. He said, Gus, the best guy in BMX. Thanks for everything you do for me and for BMX. Sean Gifford's in the chat. Says, what's up, crew? Stuart Kelly says, g'day, mates. I bought my first set of profile cranks in 1995. Still have profile parts on my bike now, and my kids' bikes 30 years later can't beat them. That's pretty impressive.
That's from Australia.
Yeah. Ryan
Awesome.
Ryan Baumgartner tuning in, also from Florida, says it is too hot to ride there right now. 108 in South Florida.
It's just cooling off right now.
Old school Scott Sloan's with us. What's up, kids? I love Gus on profile. What else I got here? Sean Collins says Gus
I
rock.
tried it.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Didn't
please
wanna
go ahead.
interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
Can you tell Sloan that he has to call me? I've been trying to get a hold of that guy for like 2 weeks.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey.
Well, you just told him, but I will.
we've spent 4.5 years trying to get him on the show, Gus.
We feel your pain.
We feel your pain.
He tunes in every week, but then ignores our calls. We love him anyway. Sean Collins says, Gus rocks and super stoked. I got to meet him at Grands 22 and Pit with Profile. Love being part of the Profile racing family. Get this. Robert Cardoza tuning in. Great show so far as always. Aw, he says, oh, your hair looks nice today. Thanks, Robert. I was actually having a pretty good hair day today. Thank you, dude. Scott Lachansky tuning in.
Shoot, now I got it.
Don't.
Just don't touch it.
So he's comparing some state series are like nationals. They are in Florida.
Yeah, they are in Florida.
Chris Luna tuning in. Gus is one of the most genuine guys I know. Nick Jones, one of the nicest people I've met in the sport. Let's see. D Malone asking, is the 50th anniversary T-shirt out yet?
Well, we passed that 7 years ago.
Okay.
No, 55th.
We don't have any more.
Didn't I say 50th?
Did he say 50th or 50th?
50th, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shoot.
So he wants to know when the 55th is coming, huh? Okay. All right. David Dortona says, yo, 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 what's up, family? Oh, yeah. Well, Chris Luna, we did just ask him about the lawn service he does on the side. We've heard that story. Kim Benson Fugger says, hello. Hi,
Hey.
lady. Hope you're doing well.
Moms talk BMX.
That's right. Chris says, do we edge all houses? Sorry, they're just going to give you a whole lot of shit about that now. You thank your son for that, not me. That is on Garrett. No, I'm not taking credit for that
I
one.
make sure I will.
All right, couple more here. Raymond Flag tuning in says, hey, all, love Profile since the 80s for me. James. Wow, that's a heck of a last name.
Shimanico.
What?
Yep.
No.
Oh,
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, I think you're making that
Nope.
up. Okay, I'm going with it. He says, yep, there are 99 specialized team Hemi I made in the world.
He has a 1999 Specialized Hemi that was a bike.
Oh. Yeah, see, you guys have to actually talk English, not bike
Lingo.
verbiage. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't speak bike. I try to read it, but it's hard. Hi to Ray Gomez. He's also in Facebook with Rum Noodles. They all say
Hey, guys.
hi. Boy, Toledo must be out. Craig Robinson
they are.
says, hi, fam. Love my profile cranks. Gate 9. Billy is tuning in. Sup, freaks. Better late than never. You're always late, dude.
yeah, Gate 9 Billy.
All right, last question from Mr. Pringle. Ask Gus who's the best driver at night and in the rain.
We're getting very specific.
Oh, it's got to be that.
Oh, but
Yeah.
see, because John wants one for his column, so that's why he's asking you a specific question. All right, and Gus said, John, you win that
I'll
one.
give it to
All right, there you go.
Okay.
Yep, John
Yeah.
is the best.
All right, thanks, guys. We appreciate your participation. If anybody has any questions for Gus, go ahead and put them in the chat. We'll get them out there.
Yep.
And we appreciate you listening.
Please make sure you like and subscribe if you're enjoying the show. We need that. It helps us reach more people.
Yeah, and if
So
you have any
please.
more finely tuned questions that John can be the winner of, feel free to put them in the chat. So before we jumped off
Only
to the
John can probably ask those.
before we jumped into the chat check-in, you were talking about how you guys are part of the Florida Freestyle Series also. And back when I was down there, I got to tag along and go to one of the events. You guys are big supporters of that. Can you give us like a 10,000-foot overview of that series and like your guys' presence in it? And tell them about the cool, when I was with you, you had those cool awards that were a bike part. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay, and tell them about
Yeah,
those
so-
because that was super. Those were cool.
Yeah, so the Florida BMX series has grown quite a bit over the years, and we were right there with it, from day one. Dave Brumlow out of South Florida runs Florida BMX, the freestyle side, and so he's done an amazing job building this community of BMX, guys that come and ride the parks and do their thing. And then you've seen it in Tampa, Justin, where, I mean, it was huge, comparative to the race scene, it was big for the street scene. It was a really good presence at Tampa that time. But, for us, it's really, Matt runs that part of it, but I do know for a fact that, it's important for us to go out and give back and support the local, whether it's BMX racing or BMX freestyle. It's super important, and we're all into it. So, me bringing the truck and trailer out to those events, I think just solidifies the fact that Profile is 100% BMX, whether it's racing or street. We're giving 110% to our customers every single day. And when we go out to those events, we like to bring the trailer because there is nothing else out there like it.
Agreed.
Profiles, we've been doing this for a long time, so we've been running, almost 22 years or something like that. I have to ask my wife, but, since the day I took over, that's how this has been ran. It's full on customer service vehicle, so, and I think, when we were in Tampa, Justin, there was people coming over to the trailer. They needed to borrow a pump. Hey, can you fix my hub? Can you do this? And our trailer is set up to do whatever we need to. And it doesn't always have to be a profile part either. We do work on other products, which is, just a part of our customer service scheme. So,
Nice.
Being at the freestyle, they don't see that a lot, with companies. The companies that do come out, they set up a tent and they try to sell stuff all the time. For Profile, we go out there to support the riders. Bringing that truck and trailer is super important. I think a lot of times that, when we have the truck and trailer there, it brings a whole different level to that competition, especially in the BMX street scene. So, coupled that, and Matt is, he's like right there with Dave Brumlow. He helps Dave run it. He puts out a lot of the flyers. He designs that stuff. We're a title sponsor. So we have our feet buried in the dirt with them guys for sure. And, and that's all really Matt's doing. Matt, he's a pit bull when it comes to that stuff. And, me bringing the truck and trailer is just a request of Matt and Dave. So I don't mind. I love going out there. We have a good time. We get to show the other scene, if you will, what Profile is all about and not just the racers. So we do have a good time with it, and it's only growing. The freestyle market in Florida is absolutely on fire. I think actually it's on fire everywhere.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it seems to be getting bigger and bigger.
yeah,
But it all kind of runs in cycles, you know. It's up and then it's down and it comes back up, and I think it's on the
Yeah.
upswing right now.
Well, they got
Yeah, I
so
think-
when Gus let me tag along, what I got to see is they have a structured series that they run in the freestyle, and there's pockets elsewhere, but like seeing, Profile be part of it, bringing their brand into that, with what Brumlow's doing with Copeland, it's wow, like it's the best way I can describe it for us racer heads. It's like you're at a national, except this is a freestyle contest, and it's on that level. They've got classes broke down in age groups and proficiency.
Oh, they do have proficiency.
They go hard.
Sweet.
God, it was very enjoyable, fun to be part of, to hang out with, and plus they had like a beer sponsor, so they just come
Really?
by, give you craft beer, and let you sit back, watch these dudes just blast it. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Whoa.
And Profile at the Tampa contest, which it was like that weekend was a bucket list checklist for Justin, because
Yeah.
I got to tour, meet Gus and Jim and everybody there, because you'd been on the show
That's
already.
cool.
So I got to meet. They gave me a tour. I got to put a set of hubs together. Then we got to Spot, which is skate park at Tampa, which is like well known in skateboarding and BMXing. Like it is one of the skate parks in the country, and they made the awards for it. If you want to tell them about those.
Oh, I meant,
Yeah, I was like, can I just borrow a bike and get like worst run ever and just take one of those awards home? Because tell them what you guys.
Worst run ever.
It was really neat to see them and then get the tour, because then I saw like that's a lot of work for that cool award that you guys did. But I'll try to dig a picture up. I know I can't pull it off my phone and throw it on the computer, but I might have it dug up while you're telling them about it. Okay.
So the award, and forgive me that I don't know what all the categories are, and but the award is we machine it like it looks like a hub, and so we machine out the hub part of it on a pedestal. So you're getting a hub on a pedestal basically, and then on the bottom of the pedestal it's laser engraved, what the award is for. They have like, I don't know, best trick or whatever. Hopefully Matt's not listening, because he'd probably be like weird tomorrow when I see him about not knowing what all the awards are. But they're really, it really takes a lot of time. There's a lot of machine work that goes into it. So basically we're cutting out this trophy that looks just like a hub, but it's probably, I don't know, I would say probably about a foot tall, maybe a foot and a half tall. So it's all built aluminum, and it's pretty legit for a trophy.
Well,
Kind of goes inside with the Golden Crank Award.
yes.
Oh yeah, those are cool too.
Yeah, we make some pretty cool trophies.
Yeah.
I'll get the picture up. I stumbling to find it right now, but we'll find it and we'll get it posted with when we post the podcast and the YouTube version.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
That'll work. Yeah. So, since you brought that up, how did you end up being the Golden Crank maker? I guess it would be.
Well, yeah. So I mean, years ago, they had the one-piece crank. That's how they would always give the Golden Crank Award out, as a one piece, and they would, it was kind of spray painted. But Gork really had a vision, and he really wanted to bring that Golden Crank Award some prestigiousness, which I think all the people that have won it, they should have that feeling of prestigious and recognition. So
Sure.
They just came to us in Oldsmar, and him and Shannon, and they were like, look, we want you guys to do this. Is there, if you guys want to participate? And we were like all in right away. I mean, it's like a no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
And we're the crank company of the world, so
Right.
why
Golden
wouldn't we
Crank.
do this? So
Right.
so therefore, the Golden Crank Award was designed. We all had an input on the design. of it, and then the last piece of the puzzle were the two arms that you see on the Golden Crank Award.
Mm-hmm.
Those are original from the late '80s, early '90s. So a
Oh,
lot of people don't know they're getting a piece of history when they get that Golden Crank Award. So that was like it was year back then they were square tapered. They weren't even 48 splined yet. So and
right.
they're all aluminum. So we square tapered those.
That's right.
So those are all originals from the early days, and we anodize them gold or we powder coat them. It depends. It just depends on at the time whether we're doing with it. But it's a lot of work, and we have a lot of fun doing it. And I think there's a video that we play at Grands when they get ready to give the Golden Crank Award that shows how it's made. And Jim was very reluctant on making this video. He doesn't like to do things like that. So he's like, nope, you need to make the video. And I'm like, I don't want to be the guy in the video. This is something that you're doing. This is your company. You need to be the guy in the video. And he fought with me, man, back and forth. And I finally stronghold him into making the video. And so they play this video of how it's made at Grands. And it's really, really cool. Yeah, so there's the awards that we give out for
For the
the
freestyle.
freestyle competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a unique, award.
Yeah, it's cool.
So I mean, there's a little bit of work that goes into that too.
Sure.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it was really neat to see that process of those being made.
Are those bigger than normal hubs, or are they?
No, they're actually the same size of a regular hub,
Okay.
but with the pedestal on it, it's actually taller.
Yeah.
Sitting on the pedestal.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Those
but they're cool.
Yeah. All right.
The video you were talking about, I remember seeing that video, watching the live stream. They did a really, I don't know who filmed it, but they put together a great video with that, and I recommend everyone watching that because as you just shared, like the history of that, they go through it and just very, very good.
So, do
Well,
you?
it's just we just wanted to make sure that not make sure, but we just want to tell people that it's real. You know what I mean? Like it's not something that's store bought, or
Yeah.
bought online. There's real people making it, and it's a part of history. And man, we got such a long history in BMX
Yeah.
that I think it's probably the coolest thing that we do. Really,
Yeah.
as an award.
I mean, the Profile 3-piece is probably more people than not their very first like upgrade crank you buy, and
Yeah.
everybody's got a story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone's got the Profile story,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and it's still you still have the Profile story now. You guys are still here. I mean, the first '94 when the Worlds was in Waterford, because that's the first time I saw vendors.
Right.
And that was
Right.
Profile 3-piece crank. That was the first one right there.
Yeah. I know my brother had a set back in the day. He still got it. Actually, he still got the bike with him on it from, the '80s.
Oh,
sometime.
neat. Yeah, that bike's probably worth a bunch of money.
Yeah, it probably is actually.
What do you got on that super fancy bike you got?
Which one?
That old one.
The red line.
Those are red line cranks on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, tear them off.
Well, it's what I had back when. My brother had the profiles though.
Go get his.
Oh, it's a nice looking bike. It was a GT. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So, I know I was going to ask you about the Golden Crank. Now, do you guys make those each year, or did you run a whole batch of them and you have them already sitting there?
Nope, we make them. We make them every year,
Okay.
Wow.
and I usually do it. Yeah, that's like the last thing that I do before I leave for Grands.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I leave the shop on Friday, and I'm putting them together that Friday to take with me on Saturday.
So,
But they're all handmade.
are they different year from year, or are they identical?
No, they're all identical. Like I said, the only thing that we've done differently last year was we powder coated the arms gold,
Okay.
It's been real weird with the anodizing companies, like where it's just taken so long, to get something back. So I didn't want to take any chances this time,
Yeah.
So like now I just sent them out now for this year, so what,
Okay.
we're like 3 months away, like 99 days now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I seen
Yeah,
a
I
post
saw that.
yesterday that said 100, and so they were
Yeah.
like, we're 99 days away. So, I got 99 days to pull this off again and deliver
Yeah.
deliver Golden Crank Awards. So hopefully I'm pretty early. I usually start in July full with it. So I know it sounds crazy, but even the team stuff, I start gathering and talking and making arrangements in June and July because
Wow.
all got to come together at Grands.
For
Everything that we
Thanksgiving.
do comes together at Grands. Yeah. Do you guys ever remember the NBL Christmas Classic
Justin's been.
in Ohio?
Oh, do I
So,
ever?
so you remember like that's when all the teams changed. That's when all the teams had their new kits on. So that's what I use Grands for. So everything has to come together at Grands. I got to build 10 bikes, 10 bikes before Grands. I got to have all the jerseys, the pants. I got to have everything ready to go in the trailer by the day I leave for Grands.
Wow.
It's a pretty big undertaking.
That's
To
right.
make sure
So-
everything's dialed.
Yeah. So that's where you debut
Yeah.
the 2025 team jersey and new bikes for the riders, and the whole deal is at the Grands.
Yeah. At Grand. So everybody will run their old kit till Saturday, and then Saturday morning they come out in the new kit.
I'll see. That's cool.
That's how we've always done it. Yeah. We usually have a big party Thanksgiving Day, and that's when I give all the, everybody gets their new bike and new kit. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah. And nobody knows what color we're doing until that day, until Thanksgiving Day.
Huh.
So, yeah. Nobody gets to pick a color. That's the only thing I get to do.
Oh, that's on you, huh?
So, yeah.
No, that's cool.
They get to ride around the cool jerseys and wear the best helmets and the best fly pants, and ride the best bikes available. At least I could do is pick the color that we're going to ride.
Yeah.
So that's the fun part for me. There's a little bit of Martha Stewart just getting all crazy right here, So
Yeah. See,
Yep.
that's I would do that too. I would be like, oh, we're gonna do some different color this year. We're gonna do green, or whatever.
It's just green for us.
It's
Yeah.
just green
It's just
for
green
us.
for
But,
we.
yeah.
I couldn't imagine the overtaking of what
we
he
don't
does.
usually change.
So,
Yep.
big overtaking to get to the Grands, have everything set up for Grands. What else do we have going on before Grands that we haven't touched on? That I just want to make sure we don't miss anything before we jump in and start doing our trivia and talking about next week's guest. Have we touched on everything you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. It's
Well, then let's
profile day after day.
It's
dude.
the-
If you can, you got to get there.
yes.
You got to get there. Like I should. Probably,
Chris, you've never been to Grands?
no, I was talking
Well,
about.
no, I
to
haven't,
To
actually,
profile,
but-
you got to get to
Oh.
profile, and
Oh,
like it. Yeah, it's like a kid in a candy store running around there.
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
It's
I-
cool. We invite people to come.
Yeah.
We like to have people. We like to show, our process and our facility around. I think it just helps solidify the made in the USA.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I would actually like to see the facility and what you got going on there, because that's what I do is machining in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys need some stuff, splines put on stuff. Talk to me. I can handle that. But
Aren't you in Florida in a couple weeks?
yeah, but I'm not by where they're at.
We'll make it.
Oh,
Where you
good
go?
try.
Where are you going?
Fort Lauderdale.
Oh yeah, it's a 4-hour drive.
Yeah.
Maybe you can take Brightline.
Yeah.
You get on that train, that one that runs people over all the time, Brightline.
Oh, is that?
They got a people ticker on that thing. It's constantly hit. See, Gus gets that joke. See, every time there's an Instagram page dedicated to that, Gus, and like since I've been down there, I still follow it. It's like
Seriously?
Brightline hit another effing person again. Yeah, it's a high-speed train. You can go from the bottom
heard
of Florida
that.
up to the top.
You can't blame the train.
No, that's the thing, man. You can't.
Oh my gosh.
Trains don't swerve.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
What kind of bike motorbike you ride?
trains don't swerve.
I know a Harley, but what kind?
Street glide.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I bet they have those at
My
Motor
wife has a
City.
Dyna Y glide.
Say that
We have
again.
a few antiques. I said my wife rides a Dyna Y glide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have a few antiques in the garage. Cushmans and Mustang motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of a Mustang motorcycle?
I have not heard of the
No.
other one. I heard the Cushman though.
No.
Cushmans are cool. Yeah.
It's,
So we have a few of those.
the Mustang's not related to the car, I assume.
No, it was its own brand back in the early 50s.
Okay.
Oh, I can pull a picture up, but I don't know if there's a way for you to see it.
Oh,
But I'll
we
grab a
can see
picture
if
real
we
quick.
can see if we can
I'll
find.
just hold.
Justin,
Yeah, I'll hold it up to the camera. And
Okay.
See. Let's see.
You
what we got
said-
here.
Mustang.
Mustang motorcycles.
Yeah.
Mustang. Yeah.
Let's see if I can find anything.
Yep.
I got one right here. Let me go. Oops. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's it. Uh huh.
You got one of these out in the garage?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. It looks just like that. I don't know if you can see it.
We were just
let me go full screen on you.
Hang on.
We were just watching a movie called The Bike Riders, and they were riding bikes similar.
I don't know which way to go.
Right there.
Like there, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like the green tank.
That's my
better.
wife's in the background. So
Yeah. Yeah, that green is cool.
yeah. Yeah. So we got green. But yeah, they're cool.
It's a fancy
Never-
suspension on the seat right there. It looks like some mountain
Oh yeah,
biking
it's
ingenuity.
super comfortable.
I don't believe
Super
you.
comfortable.
Really?
My father-in-law rode one from here to Tallahassee when he was in the military.
Holy cow.
Could you imagine riding that damn thing
No.
from St. Pete to Tallahassee?
No.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
Myers is like an eighth
Yep.
of a mile away. I wouldn't imagine riding it that far.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
That seat looks a little bit more my ass size
Yeah.
than the other one. like instead of a banana seat, it's a little bit more of a
Oh, man.
Little
apple
white-
bottom. Like
Did you just say you have an apple bottom asthma?
no, I just
Because that's going to be a sound bite. We're going to edit right out of this show.
I didn't say me. I just said it looked a little bit
So
more
it's
apple bottom.
Thank you, Gus, for everything you've done.
Every time Justin gets a text now.
His new ringtone. Your apple bottom's calling. Your apple bottom's calling.
Even more. Save that one too.
Got that one too.
F off. F off. F off.
Do you ride these, or do you just keep them for keeping them? Like you do,
Yeah, they're just show and tell.
Are they?
They do run.
Yeah.
But they're just in the garage under blankets.
Mm.
Show and tell. Yeah. So they're pretty. It's fun. You know? We got into that. My father-in-law caused that problem. So he was a big motorcycle guy. So he taught me the intricacies of the Harley Davidson,
Mm-hmm.
and never looked back. So yeah.
And Melissa says I'm allowed to look at them, and that's as far as I get.
That's
They're
it.
pretty to look at.
Dude, it's amazing. I'm telling you, if you guys ever get a chance to go for a ride, you will never regret it, Melissa.
I've
It's
seen,
amazing time.
I've seen too many heads splattered on the street.
Well, you guys-
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
to relax enough. I respect the rider. I really do. I get it, but I can't relax enough
Yeah.
to do that.
Well, maybe you guys can
Yeah,
go over.
it's
I'm
to-
working on her
It's
on-
definitely.
I'm working on one of those little bitty ones. You know, like the little guys with the fat tires on them. I don't know what the
the
hell.
little tykes.
And you're
Like a
riding
Grom?
it?
Like a ground, yeah. I can ride that thing up to the booze store over to Myers and stuff with a
little
basket on
tykes?
it. Well, I got to
No.
start somewhere.
Start somewhere.
Nope. You have your two wheels in the garage.
Wait,
Like if I start with that,
Wait, what were those electric bikes Billy Griggs had?
no.
There you go.
Razor.
Yeah, the Razor.
Yeah.
Razor.
Yeah. No.
There you go.
I won't even let you have a moped, so let's move on.
Look into the Suron. The Suron dirt bike.
If I'm going to spend
pretty
that,
cool.
if I'm going to spend that much, I'm going to get in just as much trouble buying one of those as I would a motorcycle. So I'll just go get a motorcycle.
Oh. You could get some of the Profile Elite aluminum cranks.
Like a whole bunch of them. Those Ciron bikes are $7,000, $6,000, right, Gus?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, expensive.
Yeah, they're
Crazy.
They're the ones they're like an e-bike
Electric.
that almost looks like a dirt bike.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're badass. I know you guys are doing some e-bike stuff now. I saw on the website.
Yeah.
What's
So that's where the Elite AL race cranks came from. Yeah, we did a lot of R&D with a local company, local shop here in Florida called AJ's Bikes and Boards, with the e-bike cranks.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of those bikes are expensive, man. I mean, they're upwards of $10,000 for a mountain bike, e-bike, and people are just breaking cranks, breaking the pedals out, and so we got together with those guys and designed this crank that looks just like the BMX one, but it's completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did all the R&D basically with e-bike for the BMX cranks.
Okay, for the aluminum.
So the structure, the design is practically exactly the same. It's just a different spindle and a different way that we put them on the BMX bike than it is on the mountain bike or mountain bike e-bike.
Mm-hmm.
There's motors. You got the standard specialized motor. You got the Bosch motor. You got the Yamaha motor. And a lot of them are all proprietary axles on them. So we had to make a bunch of different styles for these proprietary axles. But the look of them, if you can blow it up and you can see the backside, it looks exactly like the BMX crank. So that was really the birth of the BMX crank, was that e-bike crank. And it did so well, with the mountain bike guys, that we turned it into the BMX, man. So like if you noticed on our pedals, there's no pedal insert.
No. Nope.
Right?
Nope.
So a lot of companies with aluminum cranks, they run pedal inserts, right, Chris?
Yeah.
I mean, because it's supposedly better, but that area is beefed up pretty well that you don't need a pedal insert for it.
I'm going to put it up.
Oh,
here.
there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So you see how beefy it is. So there's no reason to have a pedal insert for it. And again, they're solid aluminum, right? So they're not hollow forged like 90% of the other cranks out there. So
True.
we're able to get away with that solid aluminum down there with the pedals.
That is slick.
No problems with the e-bikes with these things?
None at all. Absolutely none.
Wow.
Ain't going to be no problem on the BMX bikes then.
No.
That's nice.
That is
cool. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We have some of the fastest people in the world riding them. Now, look, Joris O'Day is not riding them. I will tell you that. I would love to get him on a pair.
Yeah.
But, we had the junior men's world champion riding them up until this past Worlds when he got hurt in practice. Thomas Monterano, he's been riding them for a year, and he's never had an issue. They're working perfectly for everyone that's bought them or, that has them. So, we're super excited, man. We put a lot of our chips on this deal, and they're not going to take over again, like we talked about earlier from the chromoly cranks, but the Q factor on it, that's a big thing in BMX now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Q factor. Everybody's got to have this Q factor thing, even though the bike is moving from side to side when you're riding,
Yeah.
But the Q factor is a big deal. So, our Q factor and our chain line is directly in line with Shimano. I'll just call a spade a spade.
Mm-hmm.
Shimano DXRs, they've been the best cranks in BMX for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So, we didn't copy anything, but, that's what people want. So we have to give people what they want.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to do a 45 mil chain line, and we had to do 173 mil Q factor, and the weight. Let me tell you about the weight, because I don't know if this is a joke or not, but Shimano DXR is 910 grams for their kit, and ours is 911. So yeah, we're 1 gram heavier. 1 gram. All right,
And
where are we
you're
going
a
to lose that 1 gram at?
And you're a solid
know?
arm, not a hollow arm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, if you're worried about a gram,
No, but
go push a
that's
turd out
Yeah.
before you race.
No, but no.
And our axle's 30 millimeter tapered, right? So it's tapered in the center. You know, so I don't want to confuse anybody that, when I say 30 millimeter, because it's not 30 millimeter in the middle. So we shave the middle down to save some weight, but the ends where the bearing runs is 30 millimeter. And I think the Shimano's 24 millimeter.
Yeah.
So,
Huh.
I mean, give or take, there's that gram.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Good point.
Right.
I was pulling that
That
back
is so
up so you
cool.
can see because you got a nice shot of what you're talking about right there and here of the spindle. Where you're talking, how you guys milled it down in the middle. If you guys are watching on the podcast version, flip to YouTube and then you can see what we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tapered in the center. Yeah.
And I sent you that cut sheet too today,
Yep,
that
got
ad that
it.
we ran and pulled
Here it is.
a couple months ago.
Yep.
I mean, that has a really good example of it too.
right there. Oops. I guess
That little.
Yeah.
There we
there you
go.
go.
So,
Yeah,
and
there
that
it
has
is.
all the measurements on it and the weights and whatnot. So, and the spider's kind of unique. It's an 8-bolt pattern, bolt on.
Yeah, where it hooks to the crank arm. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep. So
that's
you can
nice.
get a solid gear from like Wolf Tooth or SRAM. They Wolf Tooth makes probably the most variety of the solid gears, up to 45, 46, I think.
Okay.
It might even went 40. I think I got Rowdy a 47 from Wolf Tooth.
Wolf.
We're not going to make the solid gears as of yet.
Oh, for these, for the aluminum
Yeah,
ones.
we're just sticking with the spiders. Yep.
I was pulling up. You were talking about
So it's
these guys, right?
It'd be an
yeah,
8
from Wolf
hole.
Tooth.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
they make some good stuff. So all their chain rings are narrow wide. It's a narrow wide tooth on it.
Okay.
They designed that for, the 1x11s or 1xs on a mountain bike. So there's no more chain guides. They don't need to use a chain guide anymore on the front because you have that narrow wide tooth.
I was just reading something on this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Narrow wide.
I don't know enough to talk about it. Gus can explain it later.
Yeah.
Yes.
Melissa, you want to jump into trivia here in a second?
Sure.
All right. We got a good trivia question, Gus. But you can't answer it, okay?
Okay. Fair enough.
But you will be the deciding factor for the trivia question.
Yeah, I got kind of two answers.
I might not get it right. Who knows?
We probably won't either.
that would be bad.
I bet it's going to be John Pringle that's going to win. All right, we're going to toss it over.
John's exempt. You can't.
Melissa's trivia question this evening brought to you by our good friends at Dye Job Apparel. If you guys haven't went over and saw Manzanita,
Yeah.
go to their social media outlets and check out their story. Dye Job Apparel just made some pretty killer foam horns, right? Like the hand horns.
Nobody can see us.
Yeah, they can't see us right now.
They look pretty funny in case anybody wants to know.
We
I can
both
see
stand
'em.
up here going, "Ah."
So they made the foam horns, and go check out Manzanita's social media page and check them out.
Fun stuff.
If you got a track or a team you want your own, instead of the number one finger, you can get your
Yeah. Dye Job Apparel.
Dye Job. Melissa, take it away.
All right, going out to the winner, I got our sponsored sticker pack here with Motor City Harley Davidson new stuff in there, sunglasses from Motor City as well, and I got a DDR BMX t-shirt going out to the winner here. And then I dropped my Motor City Harley Davidson backpack to put all the gear in.
Cool.
Okay, so earlier in the conversation, Justin asked Gus kind of approximately how many weekends or how many weekends did the profile racing team travel throughout the year. So I'm looking for, I got one or two answers because Gus kind of said one answer and then he said the second one. So I think it's in between there somewhere. But anyway, so I want to know how many weekends on the average is the profile racing team traveling throughout the year? Or is Gus specifically traveling for that matter? So don't answer yet, Gus. Put it in the chat and we'll see what they come up with.
Wow. Chris, you want to let them know who's going to be on the show next week?
Sure.
I didn't update the screen, so
That's all right.
we're gonna do it right here.
All right. So next Wednesday, we're gonna
Totally forgot.
I'm gonna screw this up. Renato Silva.
That did better than we did the last time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real good.
So
Goat, the GOAT, man.
Yep.
yeah,
Renato, he's a good dude.
We're gonna have him on.
we'll have him on. We'll find out his story and what's going on with him.
Yeah, pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Been working for a little while. Make sure this all lines up. He does a lot of traveling.
Oh, does he?
So, yeah, it's taken a minute to get him to be able to fit it in, so
Yeah.
we can get him on. So
Awesome.
it'll be a good
So
time.
That'll be fun. That'll be next Wednesday night.
Yep.
We'll see you back here.
Yeah.
What is that? Same time, same channel?
I don't know. Is it?
That's they used to
You know the one I remember.
when I was a kid. Same.
turn it
bat-
up to 11 and rip the knobs off.
Oh, is that? No, they used to say like same bat time, same bat channel. It's a Batman TV show.
I really
when
hope
was-
we got a winner. I can't stall any longer.
I don't know why you're stalling. You guys suck.
It's bad. It's bad. Gus is like, holy shit.
Yes,
like
I
and-
do. No,
like
I do
and
have a winner.
subscribe.
I do
We
have
do?
a winner. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
All right. Well, at least I'm pretty sure we do. Go ahead, Gus. Do you remember what you said?
Yeah, it's like 20 to 25,
You
depending
did.
on what we're doing.
That's right. Yep. So I was going to take 20 or 25. So actually, Greg Harrison is the first one in the chat to have said
Hey.
20.
right.
And then next
There you go.
comes Binky, who had 25 normally, but down to 20 now, which is kind of also probably true. Yeah. So, Greg, I have a proposal for you, though. We have our state final race this weekend. So would you be interested in redonating the prize pack back to one of the local kids that we'd be happy to send out like a mystery moto or something this weekend? If you really have your heart set on me sending it to you, I'm happy to do that. Just got to get me an address. And thanks
Cool.
for playing along.
Oh, we gotta get some sunglasses with Greg and a picture.
Oh,
when
yeah.
he's announcing. Oh, we got plenty of sunglasses.
Yeah,
Right.
we got some glasses.
Oh my God,
for-
we got plenty.
Got a big handful of them,
for
eh?
Oh, yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, so we can.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, we'll donate it to
We'll
Waterford
donate
Oaks.
that in your name. We appreciate
Yeah.
that.
That'll be cool. All right. Thanks for listening.
It's kind of a kid-sized T-shirt now that I'm looking at it, anyways.
Ah.
Although Greg's a thin guy.
Yeah. I'm sure he's got a ton of them. All right.
All right.
Are we ready?
Gus, I want to say thank you for joining us for Moto 2. Much appreciate. I'm going to hand it over to you for give the screen over to you before we check out for the evening for thanks and shout outs. Just give you a couple minutes, kind of wrap it up for us. All right.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me. You know, of course, I got to thank all my sponsors, man, that take care of the team. You know, Ray at Fly, TJ and Rich at Tangent, Big E, over at Yoshimura. This is Duncan. He's at Maxis. I mean, the list really goes on. Stuart at HRP, George at Vapor, Brian, Mega Design. If he's listening, man, give me a call, dude. I've been calling you for 4 days. I hope you're doing well. If you need anything, call me. I want to thank John, Big John. I mean, that dude, none of this, what I do would go around in a circle without Big John. by my side. So, a big thanks to John. Big thanks to Jim for his trust. And Nancy. Two great people that own Profile Racing. It's an amazing time. All the guys at the shop appreciate all their hard work, and it gives me the opportunity to do what I do every day with our customers and traveling and such. And so I thank my wife. Right, you got to do that because she allows me to just fulfill my dreams and keep pushing on. So thanks to her. And all the team guys. I got Drake and Rowdy and their families, Tim and Dave and Shauna. And we get Laura. Laura's a big part. She makes all my reservations. Couldn't do it without her. Jamie Holzer, Rowdy's mom, and now we have DJ, Adasia, and Remy on board, which is amazing, and her husband, Beckley. Beckley is a good dude. He's been a racer. He was a pro racer, Ryan Beckley, Connor's dad. So thanks to all of those guys that are a part of my team and entrusting me, with, their sports and aspirations in the sport. So I can't thank them enough. And it makes my job a lot easier to have those guys by my side as well. So, and if anybody out there that ever wants to come at the races and check out the trailer and check out the truck, or if they want to come by and just talk about product, want to learn something, if they have it and they want to pull it apart and learn how it works, bring it on by. We're always open to the public. We're not one of the, closed door teams. So, if you want to find out anything specific about cranks or your hub, bring your bike by and we'll teach you everything you need to know about maintenance on it as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So appreciate you guys having me back on.
Gus, we appreciate you.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Old School says he'll call you tomorrow. You heard it here first.
Yeah, thanks, Old School. Yeah.
Thanks, Gus, so much. We
It's
appreciate you.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, likewise.
Anytime. Yeah.
So we'll see you guys, in Oldsmar?
I won't be there.
We're going to see all you guys in Oldsmar?
No.
Grands?
Yeah, maybe.
Grands. Somebody's coming to Grand.
Yep. Well, it won't be Melissa and I. We're going.
Grands, right?
Well, it won't be Melissa and I. We're going on a cruise.
Oh, yeah. The Mighty Mo's BMX
there
cruise.
you go.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Got to save the pennies.
And that's at Grands?
No, it's in December, but
That's Grands something.
It's a,
Oh, I got you.
Couple,
I got you.
couple 3 weeks after.
yeah,
Something like
next
that.
year maybe.
Right.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
It's
couldn't.
on the-
I couldn't
Well, we'll see you
manage.
someday. Sure.
I couldn't manage to stay upright on my bike long enough this year to get enough in for Grand. So I'll be there next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still on my bucket list to go to.
What, Grands?
Yeah.
You ain't been to it?
Oh,
Oh.
you know that.
I've been to
So
the
much
NB.
fun.
I went to the last NBL Grands in Louisville.
You still have a T-shirt from it, don't you?
Yes, I do.
It's not comparison. You can't compare that.
No. You need to
You
first
can't
off.
compare the NBL Grand.
No, and you need to wash that shirt. By the way, Shelly sent me a text.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, you gotta wash.
I don't want it to fade.
It's like 11 years, bro.
It's more than that.
Still smells
It's
like
2011.
Still smells like Style Man.
It's still like style.
Oh, gosh.
Chris, take us on out of here, man.
All right, everybody. Thank you. Thanks again, Gus, for joining us. Everybody, thanks for joining in the chat. Please like and subscribe. We'd appreciate that. We'll see you back here next Wednesday at 8 o'clock. God bless you. Have a great week, everybody. Take care.